Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So, fairly busy day. I mean, nothing crazy today. We have 7 total plays. I'm going to give 3 picks and free picks and then 4 in Masterclass. So 4 additional Masterclass. But above and beyond the 3 picks, I have a really nice system for you guys as well. And write it down. You can use it. And it's like, I guess, a preview of like the systems that I give out in Masterclass, only I give out tons of them. But there's a really good system here you can check out. Before I get into it, guys, I don't really have a full breakdown of yesterday yet. We're still kind of motoring along. For free picks, guys, Troy got canceled. So Troy got canceled. Unfortunately, never gave me a chance to prove the fact that I said that Troy could win that game outright potentially. So that got canceled. A little bit disappointing. And so you know what? Before I do that, I want to just tell you what my day looks like so far. Okay, so Masterclass right now overall, guys, if you're concerned, we're sitting like 4-4. Good chance we're probably going to finish the day 5-4, and okay, not bad. If I could go 5-4 every day, I definitely would do that. But here was today. All right, so we had in Masterclass, guys, we had Manhattan. I said, look, I think Manhattan's going to win this game outright, but we took them 2 ways. We got 2.5 points plus 2.5, and we also took them on the money line. Now they were up 11 points with 5 minutes to go in the game, and they blew that lead. They blew the lead, which again, 11 points a lot in college ball, but also it is college ball, right? So very unpredictable. But they blew the lead, ended up going to overtime. So at this point, I'm thinking, I don't know. When we blew a big lead like that, we've all seen this before. How many times do we actually win the game? But good news, right at the end of overtime, our guy gets fouled and goes to the free throw line, win it with a free throw, and he misses. He misses. Sounds familiar, like something that might have happened, I don't know, yesterday or 2 days ago. So they go to another overtime and they lose. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. We got beat by a last-minute shot, and then our guy missed a shot, and we lost. So that's a bad beat, and overtime killed us. It is what it is. So then, no worries. Look, we got Oakland going on here. Oakland and Wisconsin. This is an easy winner here. I'm looking, unless they explode for points. Explode for points in the last couple minutes. We got this locked down. And then I see that score getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, there's no way we can get hit back to back. The 2 first games we started our day off with, there's no way we get hit with another overtime, right? Because in overtime in this game, guys, we're losing. There's no question about it. We're winning we got it covered, but not by enough. And sure enough, guys, I see it. Clock's at 0, tie game. Our back-to-back games going to overtime. Took a few minutes and it cruised past the over. So now look, we're 0-2. I've seen it before. It's rare to have 2 games going to overtime like that and take those bad beats. It's rare, but it happens, and that's sports betting, right? Hopefully one day we'll be on the other side of it, although we don't take many overs, but we'll be on the other side and we'll get back to back, but that's okay. So you know what? I'm a little frazzled, but I've been there, done that. I know this. So what better way to calm down? You guys know where I'm going. What better way to calm down than, sit down and watch a little bit of the Phoenix and Detroit game, which is now, cruising along. Phoenix is doing their thing, and the ball game it's most decidedly going to be an under. This is great. Okay, fine, great. We'll be 1-2 overall, and then we got some other games that are starting to shape up and look really good. So this could turn into a good day still, even despite the fact of what happened. And then Detroit starts scoring. And I'm not worried about the over, but I'm worried about one thing and one thing only. And call me paranoid after 2 games in a row going to overtime. But I do not want to see overtime. Now, here's the funny part of this story. Really, really funny, okay? I've been with my fiance. We've been dating, and now, we're engaged. I'm with her for 8 years. 8 years. And, when you're with someone that long, you can read their mind a little bit, and it's really, really funny because at this point, I'm like, you know what? There's like 2 minutes left in the basketball game, and I'm like, I remember why I stopped watching basketball. I don't really want to watch it, so we put something on, and I looked down at my phone, and I saw the score, and I didn't say anything. I swear I didn't say a word, and she looks over at me, and she goes, "What's wrong?" she never asks that when it comes to like sports. She goes, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, so she could tell. I don't know what my jaw must have been on the ground or something. 3 overtimes in a row. Phoenix and Detroit, they're gonna kill the under, and we're gonna end up losing 3 games in a row from going overtime. That would be a record for you. I've never done that before, ever. Fortunately, guys, the story has a little bit of a happy ending. The game ends up going under by 3 points. And I know not everyone was able to get the 218. Some people at 217. The line eventually moved down to 216. But landing on 215 tells me that everybody managed to win the under. So, yeah. How crazy is that, though? I mean, I don't know. It's just so bizarre. The odds of like 3 games doing that. But look, we survived it. We managed to get out of it. Potentially, that should be 3-0. Most days it is 3-0, right? Not today. Today was 1-2, but I will say this. Thank God it wasn't 0-3, right? All right, guys. So let's get cracking on today. I did want to cover a couple things, but I think some of it I'm actually going to push off to next week. Just some stuff about bankroll management. And, I will get to that stuff because I think it is important, but we'll get into sports, and I do want to go over a system with you guys. Now, before I do, here's the breakdown. Okay, so we're going to be closing out our teaser that we had open in football, and then I have 2 more plays in college basketball. In Masterclass, I have 1 more football play and 3 additional college basketball plays. Now, I know what you guys are saying. You're like, I did not come here on the first day of the NFL playoffs to get bloody college basketball picks. I want my NFL picks. And I totally hear you. I get that. There's only one problem. I'm not a tout. I'm not, a scumbag. I might be a scumbag. I don't know. But I'm not like one of those scumbags that, has their lock of the year every time, the playoffs roll around. No, that's not the case, guys. Look, I told you guys right from the start, and I continue to tell you this. If I can't find value on a game, there won't be a pick, okay? And this is proof. Look, we're in the playoffs. I would love to be able to go through and, there's a lot of services that'll give you 2 plays on every single game, right? They'll give you a side and a total on every one of those games. Good luck finding an edge on that, You can definitely find value in the playoffs. There's no question about it. You can find value in the playoffs, but how good of a job does the NFL do in terms of, in terms of getting, how good a job does Vegas do in terms of getting those lines like very, very accurate, right? Now think about a day where they only have to do it with 3 games. They can really micro focus on those games, and it can be hard to find value. I was able to find a couple plays, but again, and this is important for you guys too. You're hopefully here to learn. So on a big day like today, where it's exciting, we got a couple days of football in a row, and we want to get all our bets in. It's important not to lose sight of what our long-term goal is. And our long-term goal, if we want to be professional sports bettors, is that we have to be able to find value. We can't talk ourselves into plays. We can't justify it. Now, that being said, guys, I'm going to, as soon as I'm done this, I'm going to pour myself a whiskey. I'm going to go to the garage, and I'm going to look at some player props. So potentially, I might be able to find something there, but I don't know. So if I do find something, guys, I'll pass that along in terms of the player props and stuff. But long story short, not a huge amount of value in tomorrow's games. But here's what we're going to do, guys. First game, guys, look, we have our open teaser. We should have our open teaser unless some of you have taken the liberty of closing it out on something else, which, hey, that's fine. If you saw something, definitely close it out. If you saw a game that, fit into the Wong teasers, right? If you haven't seen the Wong teaser video, check out my Wong teaser video. So this game does fit into it, guys, and I like this game. What we're going to do is we're going to close off our teaser with a Wong number that is taking Tampa Bay, who is an 8-point favorite. And what are we going to do? We're going to move it 6 points because that's what our teaser is. And we're going to pass 7. And we're going to pass 3, taking it by the 2 key numbers, bringing it down to -2. Okay, so we're going to take Tampa Bay, close out the teaser. That's going to bring us down to -2. And that does a lot of good for us because, again, we're passing 7, key number, and we're passing 3. 3, the most common difference in score in the NFL. So that's what we're going to do there, guys. So anyways, Tampa Bay closing out the teaser, -2. Second game, guys, on to college basketball. Pardon me, we're going to go with Illinois State +3.5. Illinois State +3.5. And then finally, guys, I have another game, but I have a system for you. So pause the video, or if you have a pen in your hand, which you should have a pen in your hand because you're writing down picks and information. We're going to write this down, guys. Look, I give out tons and tons of systems like this all the time in Masterclass. But again, I want to give this one to you guys, everyone to have it. It's a good system. It's not one of those systems that comes up every single week, but when it does, it's a very, very powerful system in college basketball, and you can definitely make a boatload of money with this system, okay? So first off, guys, here's the play. We are going to take Portland +32.5. +32.5. I got them early. The second it came out, I had it locked and loaded, got them 33.5. It's dropped a full point since then. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit more understanding the psychology of why this line is set where it is. The Sharps are sitting with their knife and fork like they're at a buffet getting ready for Vegas to just serve them up this number, which undoubtedly is going to be too high. And I'm going to tell you why the Sharps and why I knew this number was coming in too high, okay? Now again, do I think this game's going to cover 100%? No, absolutely not. But I think that I have a 63.5% chance of covering this game, and I'll tell you guys why. A lot of psychology behind this number, okay? Here's what we're going to look for, okay? We're going to look for unranked teams, okay? Unranked teams that got blown out the game before, losing by between 14 to 45 points, okay? So big window there. So unranked team, they lost last game between 14 to 45. So, I mean, a bad loss to a blowout. Now, they are coming now to play, doesn't matter home or away, but they're going to play number 1 through 5 ranked teams, okay? Number 1 through 5 ranked teams, and it also has to be a conference game, okay? So I'll just recap that quickly, okay? Once you grasp this, guys, it is a fairly easy system, and it's something you can spot pretty quickly, okay? So you want our team, the team we're betting on has to be unranked, okay? It cannot be a ranked team, unranked team, okay? They just lost last game by 14 to 45 points. Now they're coming in to play a conference game against the number 1 to number 5 ranked teams. 108, pardon me, 100, I need to keep this voice through Sunday. 108 wins, 62 losses. That is good for 63.5%, 63.5% win rate. That's good for a 23.5% ROI. Now, give you guys a ballpark. I mean, as amateur sports bettors, if you're targeting, 1.5 to 3% ROI, that's great. Professional, obviously, we strive to hit that 5% ROI. We're talking 23.5% ROI. So very, very strong, right? Now, again, guys, if you're interested, I have a ton of college basketball systems like this. So if you guys are interested, Masterclass, Bender wins, and, I have systems like this for every single sport. But, it's not an overly complex system. You don't need a computer. You don't need to know what the money distributions are. Very, very straightforward system. So that is going to be our play, guys. Portland +32.5. And I think that's pretty much it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with hopefully some more football plays. But again, you guys know, straight up on this channel, we've always said it: if there's no value, there's no plays. So I mean, I'm sorry if you're disappointed about a lack of NFL plays, but better not to have NFL plays than to serve up a bunch of deadbeat losing picks, right? So that's it for us today, guys. Let's hope for no overtime tomorrow. We don't even have any unders, so whatever. Let there be overtime. So thank you guys very much. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.